UFC fighters gave their predictions for the UFC 295 main event between Jiri Prochazka and Alex Pereira.
So Alex Pereira and Jiri Prochazka. I just want to get your take on who you think wins that fight.
It's a big one. I've always looked at Jiri as a strong opponent for the future for myself, and he's grown massively. He's got a very good, strong head on him. So I feel like he's got a extensive background in his martial arts. So he's growing quite big, and he's had this time away as well. So got to factor that in. He's had this time away to sort of just sit back and watch, and that's where I learned after my loss, was just sitting back and watching the division, watching everything unfold, and just learning a bit more. And I feel like he would be doing that. So with that said, Pereira has been quite active. So he's fought Israel, obviously, and he's no hard match. So this is going to be a tough one. I'm going to sit with Jiri on this one.
Who do you think is going to be the champion if you win here and get your title shot? Do you think it's going to be Jiri Prochazka or Alex Pereira?
Bro, I have no idea. I can't predict the future because both are really good strikers, you know. They can knock people out. So one thing that I know, that I'm almost sure, is the fight's not going to go for decision. Somebody going to get knocked out or submitted.
Question for Chael Sonnen. So Jiri Prochazka is supposed to fight Alex Pereira next. Who do you have in that fight?
Wow. See, I appreciate Pereira so much because Pereira's record is that of an amateur. He's like 7-0. It might be 8, or not an 0, but like 8 fights in total. It's very small, but he could also go into the Hall of Fame and nobody would disagree. And by the way, if he wins the light heavyweight championship this year, the same calendar year that he was the 85-pound champion, they could nominate him for Fighter of the Year with an amateur record that doesn't go to the ground. He's never had a wrestling match. I mean, the guy really is quite amazing. I underestimated Prochazka. I had lunch with King Mo, who fought him twice, and Mo talked my ear off telling me how special he was. And I walked out of that lunch, and I was at a hotel, and I ran into CB Dalloway in the lobby. CB had fought him and did the same thing. And King Mo and CB don't compliment anybody ever, and they both complimented this guy back to back. So Prochazka does something special. So who wins? That's a tough one. I'll take Pereira just because of the activity.
Fun.
Final one for me. What are your thoughts on the vacant title fight between Alex Pereira and Jiri Prochazka coming up?
Последний вопрос от меня насчет того, что сейчас нету чемпиона, будет бой между Прохашкой и Перейрой за пояс. Как ты думаешь, кто победит? И вообще, что ты думаешь о том, что пояс еще пока что не забран?
Ну, Prochazka и Pereira — это такой интересный бой. Я думаю, если бой продлится долго, 5 раундов, я думаю, выиграет Prochazka, а так у Pereira есть шанс. Но я об этом пока не думаю. Я нацелен на бой. Мне нужно выиграть этот бой хорошо, чтобы получить бой за пояс.
I think that's an exciting fight. I think the two of them make for a fun fight. I think if the fight lasts 5 rounds, then Prochazka is the one that's going to have the win. But if it goes fast, then maybe it's going to be Pereira. But it's not something that I'm thinking about just now. Now I have a fight that I have to concentrate on in front of me, and then we'll talk about titles.
For more UFC 295 content, subscribe to MMA Crazy on YouTube and turn on notifications to stay up to date on all the latest news.